Hey, everybody. It is season 2, and Pillow Talk Unplugged is back for another season. I am so excited. I had a break. We came into the new year. Everybody's been going into the new year with great things. Some started off great, some started off, however, it started off, it's a great new year. It's a leap year. It's time for good things and better blessings. So I'm all for it. So, our first topic for this season, I think, is a very important topic: social media dependency. And the reason why I want to discuss it is because social media has such an impact on our mental health. I don't think people kind of realize how it it has an adverse effect on our mental health and our physical health. And I had encountered that for myself. So I have my cousin on here tonight, that's going to help us understand a little bit more about social media, of things in depth that I didn't understand that social media offers outside of Facebook and Twitter and TikTok, the ones that we're normally used to. So I'm not going to waste any time because this is going to be a good show. Again, this is not an interview tonight. We're just going off of the vibe, and we're just talking about the different things with social media. So let me go ahead and bring her on. Hey, Kay!
Hello. How are you?
Hey, so Kay is okay, so let me just tell you, this is my cousin. She's out in Georgia, but I'm gonna let her tell y'all a little bit about herself, and then we'll just go into our segment.
Okay. Hello, my name is Kay. I own a couple of businesses. I moved to Atlanta about 12 years ago, and Atlanta is the home for entrepreneurs. So I ventured out and I started entrepreneuring. And yeah, so that's what brings me here. Whereas though my hobby was my hustle, and I turned it into my full time hustle, which is doing hair. Make T-shirts, cups, anything that you want made for you, customized. I can do it all. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
And that's beautiful. I'm telling you, when I say she's hands down talented, I mean, she has a 360 booth. She travels. She has her custom made shirts. And I want to show y'all, like, I can't wait, because at the end of this segment, she can let y'all know all about this. But I had to hurry up and show y'all because I was just like, what? Now, I'm telling y'all, we are all about a vibe. And lately, a couple of my girlfriends, they even like call us queens, and so we use that heavily. I love when you showed me that. I was like, oh, yes, I need that. Oh, this is one of my sisters here, Precious. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for
Hello.
joining. And I only could see y'all comments on my Sasho Essence page. So if you want to comment for me to see it, just head on over there. I don't know. It doesn't show me when it's live on Facebook. But I just want to show y'all. Hold on, I gotta get this camera right. Do y'all see this shirt? Do y'all see this sweatshirt with the queen at the top, and then it has the eye? Oh my God. When I say I have to get me one of these so I can rock it because I'm a queen, oh yes, all the way. Hey, 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 look, they coming on in because tonight is going to be a great show. Hey, love. Hey, Tiara. I love her. I met her. We met in Richmond. And when I say she has a beautiful, beautiful spirit, she does. And Precious, she owns tassel earrings. Her earrings are the bomb. So if you ever tassel 15, I believe. Oh my God, I hope I'm not saying it wrong. But her earrings are bomb. So I try to give everybody, some kind of
Recognition.
recognition. That's what it was. Look, I'm like, what? Recognition when they're on, because it's like about a community. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
social media. So tonight we are talking about social media. Okay. Okay. Now, I have experienced some things in my life with social media. Okay. But when you were explaining to me the extent of it when it goes outside of Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, because TikTok is like a newer thing, but it has me like by a chokehold. Like I could be on TikTok for hours and hours and hours. Like I'm singing a song hours and hours because I never get off. It's like a double-headed sword. Like it upgraded me, but I'm addicted. I can
Yeah.
say that. So you said something about POF.
Yeah.
When
So
I had POF, that was Let's talk about that.
Okay, so
Mm,
POF. I found POF back in 2016. I toggled on it a little bit, but it was only for dating. And then there were other dating sites that actually had live streaming, or you can put a live video up there for the people to see you.
mm-hmm,
So so then here comes COVID.
mm,
2019, everybody shut down. Everybody's stuck in the house, can't go nowhere, can't do nothing, can't spend no money. And sometimes money itches people's pockets. You like, I got to spend that money.
right.
So POF came up with a live streaming center.
Mm-hmm.
So there's live streaming, not you.
Let me see. Hold on. Kenyana said nice. That's my sister. She's like a sister to us. We call her Nash though. She must have been talking about the sweatshirt. That was
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, see, I'm telling you, y'all
So
gotta get y'all one.
so
So go ahead,
POF
finish. Mm-hmm.
So POF offered live streaming, which meant it had some other platforms as far as BLK. That's a streaming platform. They have Bigo. They have Chispa. They have Meet Me. They have Zooks,
Mm-hmm.
Scout. You have so many different platforms being, yes, so many different platforms that you get sucked into it, and you want to show the people on their support. So you some people do slide their cards, and as they're sliding their cards, they end up getting addicted to it. Not just addicted to seeing these people every day, but they get addicted to sliding their cards. They want to show their love to these people on these live streams, even though all they're doing is sitting in their houses. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people have really decorated their backgrounds for you, for the live stream community. So it is a huge community out there. And a lot of people don't know about it because when they think of POF, they think of weirdos trying to pick up a plenty of fish.
Me, that's what it was. That's what I thought it was. So when you told me that, I was like, what? So Tiara says, shaking my head, I remember my time on there. Listen, I think we all had our time with that. She said being in mental health was definitely was out right. With you can have mental health with live stream. Let me see. I get
No,
through the comments as we reading along.
they were talking. That person was talking about COVID,
Okay, yeah, COVID. Okay. I
COVID
try
time.
to I try to
Yeah.
keep up on the comments so that way we're not too far off and acknowledging everyone. She said, but it's definitely plenty out there. Yep. She said, I never knew. Nash said she never knew. Yeah, I never knew either. That's why I was just like a platform. Hold on. But it's definitely okay. Okay. We went through all the comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting back in the swing of things, and the comments were coming really fast. So yeah, I didn't know that Plenty of Fish had that. And then you're talking about Bigo, Bigo,
Bigo.
Bigo. I think my sister told me about that, but I didn't. I still didn't pay no. Do you? Okay, so with Plenty of Fish, do you get paid to be on
Yeah.
there as well too?
Yes. So
Uh huh.
that's where the diamonds come in at. So you swipe your card, you get X amount of diamonds for X amount of money, and you're able to bless that streamer with a gift. But these people, they go bananas. Like, we think social media, and we look at social media like, oh, okay. No, they take this to heart. Like, it is a job. A lot of people left their job to do the live streaming indefinitely full time. So there are live streamers that stream morning to night. They have content creators where they're making shows. Like one girl, she has a show up there acting out. Another show, was acting out. Another one was Say It With Your Chest. Then they got a couple of other shows, Poetic Justice at night. You come in and you spit your poetry or your raps or whatever you have.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had on my platform with a couple of people that I know, we did a glow party. And
What's that?
a glow party is where you get a lot of glow sticks, the Dollar Tree glow sticks and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we all go in the black light, and we sitting there with the DJ in the one box because we got about 6 boxes. Some
Oh,
some platforms is only 4, and then this platform right now is 5 boxes. So we're on the boxes. We're all in black, and then we have our glow sticks, and we're glowing, and we're dancing, and people are coming in there. They're throwing diamonds at us. They're enjoying the music. They're enjoying us. So, everybody does their glow sticks differently. Some people have it on their bodies like they're a robot. Some people put it up in a crown. It's just different things. The dating. So
Kiana
what
said.
happened to the
She said, "What
dating?
happened to the dating?" Because that's where I'm at. One, Tiara said that she had, she's a host on there. So that's what I'm saying. What happened to that part of it? Do you still meet people and date?
So the dating part kind of got lost in the sauce because of the live streaming. So because of the live streaming, you get stuck with everything you're doing for that, and the dating part kind of goes to the wayside. The dating part is just the messaging that you get from people. You're gonna get that even more when you live stream, because now everybody want to talk to you. Everybody want to know what you doing, and could I
Mhm.
talk to you, and could I get to know you, and those are the main questions you get asked. So the dating part kind of dies,
Oh,
because of the fact that you have the live streaming side. So, but you have the people that don't go to the live streaming side. You have people that only stay. You have people that only stay on the dating side, and they have no idea of the live. And anytime they have come into the live, people got their lives sitting up at their fans, or they probably walked away for a moment. But most times, not all the time. You just so happen they might be getting dressed, and they put the camera up. But that's the experience that I've been hearing. I've been hearing that they get bad experience from going on the stream side, so they stay on the dating side where they can try to see if they can catch them a fish. But I've even found out they have to pay to talk to us. So
listen, pay.
yes,
She said, the live stream was lit. That's what I'm saying. And then she said she need to be on this live. So wait a minute, hold on. Because I got questions now. So Plenty of Fish, I remember one time that you would get on there and you'll be messaging. I can't remember because I haven't been on there in a long time. So I was like, so I don't have no business on there. But I'm like, so when they go to the live streaming side, is that like a dangerous thing, or why they don't like it? Like, I'm trying to figure that out.
the why they don't like is because you fear anything that you don't know.
Hmm.
So they don't know what the live stream part is. What do you mean streaming? Because again, you see how it sounds really weird to you.
Yeah.
VOF live streaming. What do you mean?
Right.
Because live streaming is a whole different entity in itself,
Hmm.
and people go into fraud. They commit fraud. It doesn't do that. That's the thing. They've revamped the app so much so that it doesn't even show. Your location, just so it shows that you're in the United States now. They
Right.
have revamped it so much so because you could reveal where your location was at sometimes if you
Mhm.
didn't click that off. So yeah, it was a little dangerous, but the people not liking live stream is just because they fear the unknown. They don't know, and they probably went to someone's live stream that was really ignorant and kicked them out, and then that's your experience, and you don't never go back again. You know what I mean? You have ignorant people on there as well.
That's crazy because here it says people lose themselves in becoming someone you're not, just to be yourself. But that's on all, believe it or not, that's on all platforms. Because Facebook alone is like the biggest smoke and mirror. Okay.
Hmm.
People be up there like, hey, I'm living life. I got this, that, I'm doing this, I'm traveling everywhere. And it is not like that on the
And
on
it's
the
broke, busted, and disgusted.
yes.
Yes.
Broke, busted, and disgusted. I like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, social media make you feel like you can be something that you're not. And it's like you can go on there, you're like, you know what, today I'ma just be this, and you know what, nobody don't know. So when they see you doing all these exclusive things, people are immediately like, you know what, I want to do that, I gotta be that way, I gotta do that. And come to find out, when you meet them in real life, you're like, hold on, this is not what I seen on social media. Like, what's up?
Hmm.
Tiara said, yeah, I'm just me on all. Yeah, because at the end of the day,
They catfish.
everywhere. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I believe Instagram too. You ever seen some people taking these pictures? They look so good, but then when you see them in person, I'm like, you got a muffin top. You didn't look like this, or like it's so, it goes so deep with social media
It
to,
does.
to the point where it affects your mental health because you believe you have to put on this persona to be something that you're not. You get what I'm saying?
Or you can't post unless you look perfect.
That part. That
Or you can't post something unless it's politically correct.
right. That, because I spent many a nights. Now I know some people on this live stream can agree. I spent many a nights laying in the bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about some, what am I going to post? See, because I'm a business owner, I can't just go on there and go ranting if I'm having a bad day, because Facebook do ask me what's on my mind, right? What's on my mind? I can't talk about it because somebody's gonna be like, oh, I don't want to support her. She going off every day. You can't be yourself. You get what I'm saying? Let me see. I love these comments. They coming in. This how I be, girl. Every lady here. She said catfish. Yes. Let me see. Yes. The whole, that's why on my Bigo is just about motivation and mental health. That's good. Do you feel like it messed up your arm? She said, listen, up all night.
Yeah, so what happens is the social media dependency for me
Uh-huh.
is when I, because I do hair, I'll put my AirPod in and it's
Mhm.
like a podcast to me. You know,
Right.
I have my favorite streamers that I go to. I get up before I even say, I realized that I was doing this and I had to stop because
Mhm.
before I can even say hello, thank you, Jesus, I woke up, I know my name, I can get up out of bed. Before I do that, I'm already pressing the button like, hey, who's on here? What you saying?
You hit it right on the
And
nose.
right. So I mean, I get it, and I get a lot of people are lonely since COVID. So that's where the virtual reality live streaming does come into play, and it makes it a lot better. But a lot of people take it and they take it so seriously that they, like I said, people come in and they get bad raps from the live stream because people are cussing them out. What you, oh, you the op, what you doing here? You know, some people are ignorant like that,
Mhm.
you know, and they do act like this is my home. Yes, this is my crafting area right here. But I'm not gonna kick somebody out of the live because they said something to upset me. There are a lot of trolls out there. They love attention. I
Mhm.
love trolls. Why I love trolls? Because you run up my comments, which make other people come in, and you, if you're funny, you're gonna keep me laughing. But you gotta
Right.
have a thick skin when you're dealing with this type of live stream.
Mhm.
But like I said, people take it overboard. Anything they take overboard.
They do. Tiara says sometimes people need an outlet to talk and be free of judgment. But where can you get that at, though? Where can you get that at? Because everything that you do and you put on
It's
social media is being judged, right? Let me tell you something. I sit on, sometimes when I get up in the morning and I look at somebody's post, I'm like, here we go again. This, and it's just so happens that that's the first post I see for the day. I'm like, dang, my whole day is just gone because this person is just ranting and always just so unhappy. And then there's times where some people are just always so positive. But did you ever hear of um toxic positivity? You ever heard
yeah,
of that? Where
yeah.
somebody's just overly, you don't have a down moment. I've heard that when I was working and I was just like, I don't believe that's a thing. But as I started to go into social media, I'm like, that is a thing because people are out here pretending to be
Hmm.
overly like joyous in their lives and they're just not. And then again,
Hmm.
they could be, and it's just like us on the other end is like, she's always so happy. But who are we to judge? But we do, right?
Yeah. You
Tamara
do.
said social media can be a distraction, both good and bad. It can be. It can be. I know one
So,
thing. I get entertainment because I could watch a whole person fight and argue on Facebook and be entertained. I'm telling you, I'm a witness of it. I spent the whole 8 hour day watching two people argue on Facebook, and I was distracted from the customers. I ain't hear nothing people was saying on the phone. I was just going off of that. Let me see what this says. She said it's a thing, and then Tara said, "Oh no, oh no, I get me together, then tap into the other world because the negativity can rub on you, but I got to cover me first." How do you feel about it, Kay?
well, it depends. Like I said, I have my favorite streamers. So my favorite streamers are positive. They're jokesters. So as soon as I get up in the morning, um, that's who I go to.
Mm-hmm,
Because as soon as I go on, she's gonna. As soon as she sees me, she hypes me up.
mm-hmm,
So it's a give and take with her and I. You know what I mean? She'll have 300 people in there, but yet she will stop and say, "Hey, Kay, what's going on? You here today?"
mm-hmm,
She'll make it known that you're here, and that makes you feel like a sense of belonging. I think that's more what people need, and actually looking for is
mm-hmm.
the sense of belonging somewhere, because they can't do people on the outside, because
Right.
it's hard. So
Mm-hmm,
yeah, I do control what I watch. I
right.
control who I listen to. I control who gets
Mm-hmm,
my energy on a day-to-day basis.
mm-hmm.
But the thing is, the negativity, I want to go back to the
Right
negative
here.
the
Okay.
negative part.
Mm-hmm.
So TMZ, they have a TMZ for streamers.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
it's that deep. It's that deep.
Stop playing. We're on
They
the
have
POF.
they have a TMZ for streamers, and I'm talking about all across the board. TikTok, but TikTok don't usually have a lot of controversy,
Okay.
but it's more of POF, BLK, Meet Me. The streamers get on there, they get drunk, and this troll goes around and records these people, and he has a whole platform called Streamers TMZ, and it's for POF, Meet Me, Bigo, all the apps that he or she frequents.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that they put on the Streamers TMZ. So you get put on blast, your business, if you dating another streamer that comes up there, and just like you said, you got stuck into an argument for 2 to 3 hours. That's what happens with that platform. So I don't even see how I have the time to post on Instagram, maybe check out a Facebook post, then go back to POF, then go to TMZ streamers, find out who said what and who did what and who threw up on themselves on live, which is so embarrassing, but they put it out there. It's TMZ.
So that's go back to when Kiana said, I think some people use social media as an attention seeker
Yeah.
because people do that. People do that. They will get on here and create havoc. Okay. And then this is the dumb part that they do. Everybody always in my business.
You put it out there.
I'm like, you invited me to your business. This is why I'm in it. She said, I cut it short quick. I will not because you just took up my day. Listen, I get it. But the problem is because I'm trying to find a distraction because I was at a stressful job. I'm like, I need something else to take me away from this. That was more interesting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, to look at somebody else's havoc. Of course it's interesting.
And their house and their problem. So initially, like, how did you feel? Like, did you feel like it was taken over or
So I used to live stream when I first started POF with the live stream. 2019, I was live streaming. I was live streaming doing tattoos on myself. It got me a lot of business. I was able to network that way. I was live streaming, cooking on the hibachi grill, telling people where to pull up at. I made my money off of the app more than getting the money from the app, if that makes sense. So I made money from networking on the app more than getting the diamonds that they would throw at you to for you to, because you can cash out. You know what I mean? Each
Right.
amount, that 1,000 diamonds you have, you're able to cash out or convert them back to diamonds to give it back.
Right.
So instead of me doing that, I didn't care for that. And at that time, it wasn't as popular as it is now. I would live stream, and
Mhm.
I would get my money from hibachi plates, from tattoos, from doing hair. But once my customers found out it was POF, they
Mhm.
were they felt they felt offended. They were offended because they said, they're not looking for any love. Why should they be on live stream? But I'm like, that's how I make my money. They was like, yeah, I still don't want to be on your dating website. And I'm like, but it's okay for you to be on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, but it's not okay for you to be on that. So I stopped live streaming. On top of the fact the kids were complaining. They were like, Mom, you're always live streaming. Why do you always live streaming? I need your attention. Even the big kids, the 26-year-olds are complaining, like, oh, every time I come here, you're on live. So what? It's making me money. So now you don't want to make money. So now you want me to be bored. You just want me to be by myself. So yeah, so that's basically how it went with the, so it's a balance. I think I'm balancing better now because I don't
Mhm.
get on as often,
Mhm.
but I do get on. I was in somebody's live this morning. It's addictive. It's a part of my routine now.
Mhm.
I don't know what else to do.
Listen, it gets like that. Sorry, I was distracted a little bit because I was dying. So before this would have cut off, it would have been the most. So I had to hurry. I had to get everybody on my team. I'm like, hurry up. So my listen, I'm known for the bloops and bloops in my life. So yeah, because I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, didn't you feel like you were addicted? I know for certain I'm addicted to TikTok. I think I have a problem because as soon as we get off of this, I'm jumping on because I feel like, and it's a good and bad thing, only because I'm
It
using
teaches
that
you.
to help. Yeah, it teaches me and it's helping my business. Believe it or not, TikTok upgraded me a lot in my business. I'm not even gonna lie, it taught me different things, and I pulled from different content creators to help me to get where I'm at. So it does have its benefits. But then there's another side to it, which is the dark world of social media. And the dark world is getting so invested, like even to the point where we're so addicted, our own kids are judging us. But they're addicted as well too. But for them, that's the norm. For us, we're just like, wow, this is a new thing. Because remember back in the day, I don't know if anybody remember, we didn't always have this. We had other outlets. Remember when the dating line started and we could just dial the number and talk to somebody, you just keep pushing the button and you based off their voice. You ain't remember that?
Yeah, and that was only state to state. So
Oh
then
yeah.
remember, and then they turned around and they put it on. Oh, it was state to state. Then they made MySpace and Black Planet.
Right. Okay, yep. That's when it was. She said, honey, I'm on y'all live on my iPad, but TikTok on my phone created something. Listen, that's me. Like I'm working at a job and streaming TikTok to the point where the job I would get on the phone with the customer and they'll hear the TikTok pop up because I forgot to turn it down. So the customer was like, "Did you hear that?" I was like, "Hear what? I don't know." But I knew because it was the TikTok. So I'm playing it off like, no, I didn't hear anything. I don't know. But anyway, let's continue on knowing that I was distracted. I wasn't hearing them. I didn't understand their problem. So I'm starting to think, was it the customers that was the problem or was it me that was the problem?
Yeah.
It was me, right? Because I was so invested in what I wanted to do. I was distracted. And once you get one video, you're done. Tiara said, I used to sneak on the chat line. Yet, listen, my mom, and then how about having your mom jump in while you on the phone, telling you to get off the phone, and you in the middle of a good
Get off the phone.
and you in the middle of a good conversation. You like, knowing you ain't supposed to be on there, and then you lied about your age because wasn't you supposed to be a certain age?
18, yes, you're supposed to be 18, and we was 16, 15 to 16 on that chat line. Like, what you say? Where you at? What's your name?
Oh my God, I love it. We came from so far. Remember MySpace? I I can't even
MySpace.
remember how MySpace was set up. Was it like Facebook? I can't even remember.
No, MySpace was more like just a generic chat. Like you chat and I chat, but it was worldwide.
Uh-huh.
It was
Oh,
worldwide. It
world.
wasn't just state to state like the chat lines were.
Oh, okay. I can't even remember how. I don't even know if we put pictures on. She said Babby would. She would say, I know you're not on this phone. Listen, I understand exactly what you mean because I have a mom and she had an accent. So people were automatically scared for no reason. Like, oh no.
Where you on the phone? You on the phone this time of night?
It was so embarrassing. She said, still got mine. You can add music and pictures. You still got
Right.
MySpace?
Hmm.
No,
I
that's
think
still
Black
not up.
Panther's
I
still
know that
going on
still ain't
too.
up.
I think Black Panther's still up too.
MySpace is still up.
And Craigslist. They supposed to take the Craigslist down. Remember, Craigslist still up.
So wait a minute. Did you? I know Craigslist was used for ads, not
Craigslist,
for.
yeah, it was used for ads, and the back page was used for the.
Oh, I forgot about Backpage. I forgot
Act like
about
you
that.
know, right?
Unless I had a neighbor, she was a transgender. She used Craigslist. So you see all these little high profited lawyers, people with suits on. I remember one time we were sitting outside and she told us we had to go inside. So me and my kids and my friend was sitting there like, why do we have to go inside? I pay rent here. She's like, because my clients don't want to come out, so nobody won't see them. Because these were straight men visiting her. And I was so one day out of curiosity, I asked her, I said, how are you getting this? What you get paid for this? What are you doing? She's like, Craigslist, the back page. I was like, you know what? Ask me if I ever want to do it. I'd be a scary Mary. I wouldn't even know what to do. She said, got that too. Oh, wait, you said Black Planet. So when did Black Planet come out? I forgot when that came out.
Black Planet. I think you could say it came out like 2 years or so after MySpace.
After MySpace. Okay.
After
So
my remember internet wasn't so easy to get back then. You
mhm,
had AOL, Yahoo, Net Zero. You had those people as internet providers. So it was really hard to get those
mhm,
internet sometimes. Right, and shortly after MySpace, right, shortly after MySpace, that's when
mhm.
um Black Planet came out. Yeah.
See, look at that. If you're commenting and I'm not seeing it on, sometimes it's on my other page as well too. Sometimes if they comment, it won't show up here. So either way, go right on over to my live if you commenting so I can see everybody's comments. But what I was about to say, so how do you feel like did any of this affect you in any way? Did it take you from your personal life? Did you
Yeah,
feel like
big
you
time.
depended on it?
Now I'd rather not even go outside to party anywhere. I'd rather party on my live. It is more lit. I control the whole atmosphere. So I like it better because it's a controlled atmosphere. Fine.
Not
Yeah.
controlled.
Yeah, so if I want to cut it off and say, all right, I'm done with this stupid live right now, that's what I could do. If I want to say, hey, everybody get out the box, I could kick everybody out. I could do what, and so that control, when you give certain people control, they don't know how to handle that power. And
Right.
because of that, that's where you get the bad experiences with streaming. But other than that, if you don't get that experience, then you can get easily addicted to it because it's your space, your controlled environment. Nobody else can control this. You say, hey, I don't want you here. I could block you. I'll kick you out. I can do whatever I choose to. I don't have to ever see you or speak to you again. And you don't know where I'm at, and I don't know where you're at. So that's the power of it.
Mm,
So me going out to drink, I'd rather pour my own drink and know this is my drink, and I don't have to drink and drive. So I'm being safe. I'm in my home, and by the time I'm probably tipsy or whatever, by the time then I can go ahead and cut the live off or fall asleep on the live because people like sleep lot. They like sleep streams, which is crazy. But
Right.
more people come in your stream when you're asleep because they scared when you come in. If you're, so it's the safest. Yeah, it's safe, right? It's safe.
Right.
That's the whole thing. It's safe. So this is my safe space. I want to come. I want to do work. Meanwhile, I'm getting drunk or
Mm-hmm.
whatever the case may be. I could do that and talk to you and
Mm-hmm.
and multitask. I could make shirts and hoodies and all that stuff. Meanwhile, I talk to you, just like on TikTok. But TikTok, you have to have a certain amount of followers in order to go live. These live streaming platforms, you do not. So I gear more to that because I can go live if I choose to and promote myself. But you know, there are quotas and protocols on other apps that I
Mm-hmm.
actually would like to be on. So
Mm-hmm.
it did take a lot from my life, and it still
Right.
does. But I feel safer because even if I go outside, I don't even know how to even take these people. I don't know how to deal with the men that do try to advance themselves onto me. It's hard. It's weird.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that. And you know what's so crazy about the social media? It has become such an addiction in a sense that I don't think people will realize it. Some people are delusional to the fact that they are addicted to social media because you got to think every time that you have a moment or you feel you like, let me go on live. Or if you feel like something's wrong, let me go and put it on Facebook. Or if you feel like you don't look pretty enough for the day, you go post on Instagram to get validation. It's like it's always somebody looking for validation through social media. You have morning inspiration, you could be cleaning up, you could show your skincare preps, and that will build your supporters. Right.
Right.
People like
I
stuff like
can't see that. I'm
but
sorry.
some people they can't understand that when you're like it's like they don't know that they're in a vulnerable moment when they're doing that. Like you could show it for people to content create and things like that, but then when they don't comment on it, or like if you post something for the day and they don't agree to it, or if they or if you put something like a picture and they don't like it, some people get offended by that. So when I look at certain things and I realize I'm like, wow, you really need validation because I've seen people take a post down because they didn't get the right type of attention. Or they'll say something like this: I got 3 likes, but I got 500 views. I don't care. Like, I'd rather have the people viewing. Somebody's going to see it. They may recommend me later on, especially in the type of business that I am. I really don't care if it's 500 people viewing and only 3 people liked it. Not everybody. It's like they make you, they control what you do with your social media now. So it's like you said, you have control over yours, but did you ever feel that other people are trying to control it too? So
Yeah.
they'll get mad if you're not posting something for them, or if they
Yeah.
don't, or if everybody has hearts on it, you come with your like, they're upset. And I'm like, maybe the person doesn't know the other features. Did you ever think of that? So it says there goes that goes into showing that they can talk to people close to them, so they go to different streams with strangers for more validation. That's what it is. I feel like people need to be validated every day, especially when you get on there. Everybody's like, yeah, God created me. He did this. He made me beautiful inside and out. He knows that. Why does Facebook have to know it? But okay. So now you get 1 like, you take it down because you got to get 20,000 likes just so you can feel. You defeated the purpose of saying God knows what you look like inside and out, because it's not enough for him to know. You want Facebook and TikTok and everybody else to tell you. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it gets so personal. I feel like social media got personal to me.
It did get personal, but I feel like a
Mhm.
lot of people with social media, a lot of people with social media, because they're dependent upon these people to say, "Hey, you look good, you feel good," they have lost their self esteem
Mhm.
because even though they may walk out and they beautiful and they the bombshell, everything in place, everything looks proper, they still need that validation because their self-esteem, their own self-esteem that
Hmm.
can help, that used to boost them, no longer boost them because of social media showing you all these people saying that they are perfect and you're not, and that
Listen.
farthest from the truth, because everybody's perfect in their own way. Nobody's different, nobody's the same. I tell my daughters all the time that nobody can be you. You're the best you I've ever met, and I want you to continue being the best you I've ever met, because there's no one like you. But sometimes you need that validation, but I don't want them to need it from social media. I want them to get it from here. But not everyone has someone that cares about it. Yes, I talk more about self because the world does not make you. Exactly. You make you. Yep.
Yep, she said she has affirmations she say to herself, which is great. I love affirmations. Yes, I talk more about myself because the world does not. Yep. Sorry about that. It does. I think, Cal, are you there? You all right? What's going on? So I'm like, you stop for a minute. I'm like, huh? So no, that is true though. People do talk about themselves. Yes, I talk more about myself because the world does not make you. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? But you see how you looked at that, Tiara? A lot of people don't look at it like that. Some people really think, they really worry about what the world thinks. And that starts with social media. Like, as soon as you get on there, you're ramping and paging, and you need that every day just to feel validated. So then you have someone else. Okay, so here's another one that drives me crazy. Everybody gets on social media, and they're always looking for prayers. I need prayers. I need prayers. I need prayers. And I'm like, okay, we're praying. But
Pray
they
for yourself.
yeah, they need prayers every day. Now it's becoming, I'm like, well, we just prayed for you yesterday. What happened to yesterday? Are you okay yesterday? Then we get to today. I'm like, well, we prayed for you today. I don't mind praying for people. I mean, I'm God fearing. I love it. But then tomorrow, pray for me. I'm like, well, we prayed for you 2 days ago, yesterday, today. And then tomorrow you like, I can't do it anymore. Life is taking me. So what are we praying for if you still gonna feel like this? So now I'm in my mind like, you need a therapist. You don't need Facebook. You don't need prayers. You need somebody to talk to. So I don't get it. It's like, it's become so personal and such an attachment. People even get mad when you're too far into their lives, but they put every moment of their lives on the social media. I'm in the bathroom. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I don't go calling anybody anymore. If I want to know how you doing, I'm going right on Facebook like, oh, she all right. He's okay.
Yep.
I ain't got to worry about it. They posted today, so they're okay. Why? Because somebody told me that. I was like, but you never called and checked on me. Well, I know you posted on Facebook, so I knew you were okay. Dang, what if I had got hacked or something? Like, you don't know. Like, come on. She said
No,
that's
they
why I
trust.
content Bigo itself. Okay, go ahead. What you say?
They trust social media in every sense of the aspect, which is crazy. You trust social media more over you coming and calling me. Like my best friend, she she took a whole month off of
Mm-hmm.
social media.
I'm
She
sorry.
went into fasting and prayer. And
Mm,
it wasn't just fasting and prayer. She took herself off of social media, and she said that it was such a mind release,
really?
because she did not have, she was tempted for the first week. She even stopped getting her nails done. Like she went fully into it, stopped eating sweets, everything. She did a full fast for 30 days. And for 30 days, she did not get on social media. And for 30, she said for the first week, it was so hard for her to do it. And she said after the first week, she didn't even want to get back on social media after the fact. So now she's still like toggling on checking it every so often to not being on it at all. She said she'll just take a whole day break because it is enlightening. It lightens your mind, even though it may be giving you a lot of information. When you see things subliminally, you start thinking of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what you see on social media, even if it's good or bad, you're going to put yourself in somewhat of that situation at that specific moment. That's just what we do as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, she said that she was so, her mind was so at ease
Mm-hmm.
from not having to listen, read nothing. And she said it was so enlightening. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do me a nice little fast away from all the sugars. Try to stay away from the salt. It's a little hard.
And social media.
And social media, right?
It's,
Sugar, salt, and social media. Three S's.
yes, that
Okay.
will work, right? That'll definitely work. She said, hold on, I don't mind praying for people, but you know everybody can't pray for you, right? But that's the thing, when they're coming on there and they need that validation, I'm like, well, we just prayed all week. What happened? Are you getting help for this? Because we meeting you halfway, but I don't think you meeting yourself halfway, because now you're looking to us to do all the work for you. I don't get that. And then remember, there's another thing when hold on, I don't get it on. I don't get on every day either. I like to pop on people to do a check in, but it's nothing wrong with cleansing your mind, body, and soul. Absolutely. I love to cleanse. And you know what's another thing? Some people, you ever go out with somebody and they always in their phone, or they go like this everywhere they go, taking a picture, taking a picture, take a picture, take a picture every second of the time that you're out. So then I had someone tell me one time, I thought they were out of town, and I said to her, "Oh, I didn't know you were here. I thought you was out of town." She's like, "Oh no, I post my content late." I said,
Yeah.
"Why?" And she's like, "Oh, because I don't want people to know where I'm at, what I'm doing. I could just post it. They may think I'm out of town." So you do that on purpose?
I do it too.
Are you
I do.
serious?
I do. I can attest that I do the same thing. If I go to North Carolina to go see my family, you won't see me post that. Shoot, you ain't even see me post the last outing I went to, and I done been out there a few times because I don't want nobody. You're not gonna be clocking me and checking me. That's the whole point.
Oh,
Everybody want to clock you and check you. I'm not doing it real time. Oh, I'm in Florida. You won't know till I get back and feel like I want to post a picture 2 weeks later. Like, I'm not
right.
posting my business like that. I'm not saying that people care,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want them to care. I want them to, and then also I don't want them to know my every move. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta keep some things, secret, and I just rather not post it until I feel like it. Like,
That's crazy because I'm just like, oh well, this what happened today, and the day is gone. You posting this 2 months later, and they like, oh well, I went on the trip. But I'm like, that's a lost file because it wasn't 2 days ago. It was actually 12 days ago, but you decided that you wanted to post it to, I don't know if you're making somebody believe that you're out there in them streets or what. Like,
but
I'm just trying to figure out.
that's what the thing is when they say old to me but new to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what
So
you gonna do?
I was just like, why do that? I mean, some people even as much as to like they're setting up how they want their posts to post on Facebook. Like they're scheduling it.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you could schedule your post.
absolutely.
I'm
Uh,
learning I'm learning so much through it. But again, remember Facebook was only used to find friends and family.
right.
As soon as he said what's on your mind, it went left. That was it. She said, right. So when people say, oh, you here, drop by and be like, oh, I'm not there, but gone. And that's how it is with these dating sites.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what? This was definitely needed. Okay. Because even while we're on social media, we're still distracted. You was distracted because you was not. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, my attention, I'm looking at my phone and still trying to do, and I'm like, that is just not podcast behavior. But it just goes to show that you're all around trying to be in everything. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, let me make sure. And I just feel like I don't know if that, because it's such a part of our daily activity now, we are so accustomed to it. I don't know if I'll be able to, I may can come down off of it for a moment, but I'm going to be itching to go back into it. Like I don't think I could pull myself away. It's almost like it's a drug, almost. Like,
It is.
how
It,
can
you
you?
know, so as you say that, um, there's a couple of streamers I know that
Mhm.
have gone into debt, real debt, like credit card, 50,000, 40,000,
Stop
twenty
playing.
thousand in debt from them swiping their card willy nilly, not caring. Yes. So that's what I was saying. So it's so many aspects of the live streaming life that yeah, I know a couple of people that actually went $20,000 in debt on their credit card because they swiped too much, and then some of them, they yell fraud to their credit card company. So now, me as a streamer that's
Mhm.
streaming, giving you my energy, thinking that you just dropped that jet on me, on, because you like me that much, you like my swag, and I'm thinking I could and then I go cash it out, and then you call fraud, and you know how long that takes for them to call fraud and go through the process.
Mhm.
And then now I got a negative 50,000 coins up here, and I'm trying to get out the negative because somebody done called fraud.
What? So you can really? Oh, wait, hold on. That's a whole nother thing. People post pictures in the cities and either be there but be gone, which keeps you wondering. Oh, okay. I see. Well, I see that. I can see that happening. Maybe I should adopt that. I'm not here. I'm over there, but I'll make you think I'm here. Yes, they will. They
Mhm.
will spend money. I listen now. Getting back to that, I did not know that you could get into a negative because once you pay it, that already validated. I didn't tell you to push that button to pay me. So why are you calling fraud on it?
Because I didn't mean to. I was just caught up. Like, people
Mhm,
are very competitive, so they get caught up in the mainstream of
mhm,
the stream. And oh yeah, somebody came in there, and they had it where so they had bubbles. So
mhm,
in each bubble, you got the first person that gave you some coins, second person that, so it's levels. So you get one, two, and three bubble, and of course, anybody can look and see how much somebody gave you for that stream or whatever case may be. But people are very competitive, so they look at those numbers on the boards, and they'll come in there with intentions to mess up your board, so to speak. The f up board part,
mhm,
and that's basically they're saying they're coming in there to come drop a whole lot of diamonds on you. But with them dropping the diamonds on you, they go overboard, and when they go overboard, they look at right, who is a top gifter, which makes their levels go up. Right,
mm,
exactly. So with that, you turn around, you yell fraud.
mm.
Okay, so when you yell fraud after you done drop to, because it's like 5K for a jet, $5,000 for a jet.
So if
So
you
you
get a jet, that means somebody just dropped 5K on you. Oh,
$5,000.
you're not calling fraud on that. I want my whole 5K.
They no, they call fraud. We call
Dang.
fraud, and then when you wake
Mhm,
up in the morning, if they don't call fraud, even it doesn't matter when they call fraud. If you have not cashed out,
mhm.
you're asked out,
Wow.
and if you have cashed out, you're asked out anyway because now you got to come back up with them diamonds because your account is now in the negative 200,000 because this person dropped the jet but called their credit card company the next day or 3 days later and said, hey, that was fraudulent activity, I didn't do it.
Wow. And she said they expect you to drop it back.
Yes.
But
So they do diamond trading, right?
if you're a family, that's crazy. But Bigo, if you're in a family, they get a percentage. Oh, I heard my sister saying that she was a part of a Bigo family.
Right. So
Okay.
that's what they do on Bigo. They don't do that on POF. Ain't no you get no percentage of my, this is my diamonds. You ain't getting none of my damn. They are very competitive, very selfish when it comes down to these diamonds. You ain't getting no percentage of my diamonds, but they do, some apps do diamond trading, and that's when you get a percentage because if we're in a family, I'll come to your auction, drop for you, or I'll come and I'll drop 20K on you, and you come back and you drop 20K on me, and then I'll send Stacy to come drop 20K on you, and then so it is different on all different platforms. But one thing I could say, POF, They try to make it as though nobody diamond trades because everybody like that's a gift. That ain't no that I'm not giving you shit back. You
Oh,
gave it to me.
right. It says not me. I host for me, but every site is different. Right.
Right.
That
Right.
is so crazy. This is I've never beyond knowing what how the extreme of social media can be because I'm stuck in TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Those are the three things that I don't even deal with Twitter. I've never dealt with it, never had an interest for it. And I never stepped outside because, like I said, all those other apps that you've mentioned, I've always thought of dating and I don't need a reason to date. So I'm not on them. But now you done open up the light to say that they're even going as far as what TikTok is doing with, earning gifts. I mean, I've seen people act like a whole fool, having seizures, convulsions, doing crazy stuff to get gifts. They acting like AIs and doing it, thanks for the likes, thanks for the. I'm like, come on. I guess I'm gonna get on there and say the same thing and get me some money.
Roses smell like boo boo.
Smell the roses. I'm like,
Roses.
is this what we done came to now?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So it's just it just blows my mind. And I feel like I said, we're in a world right now that people are very delusional to the fact that they are addicted to social media. It was dating until they showed you can make money. Listen,
Yep.
and at the end of the day, money always wins. Let me tell you.
Trumps. It trumps everything.
It does. So when you realize, like, oh, I can make money and be on here anyway, now, I mean, you might as well just get on OnlyFans after that. Like, it ain't nothing else for you to do.
But that's the thing now. So with those dating these live streaming websites, they allow you to tag your other things like your TikTok, your Instagram,
Mm,
even your Facebook to it, so that this person that's trying to date you, so called, they can go to your dating websites. I mean,
yeah.
they can go to your actual social media site.
Hmm.
So, like on my POF, I have it linked to my Instagram because, like I said, I do hair, and there's a lot of guys on there with dreads. Like one guy, he drives truck. He's supposed to come tomorrow to come get his hair done, and he lives all the way in North Carolina. But because he's down here driving, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna pull up, come get my hair done." Boom. That's my networking. You know what I mean? Um, so I have my Instagram, but then on Meet Me, I have my TikTok. But then on any another website, I have TikTok and Instagram, so that they can go to both, and they're gonna see what I do because both are Locks and Vibes here still studio on TikTok, Locks and
Mm,
Vibes here studio on Instagram. So either way, it's all uniform, but they're going to the site so I get more traffic. So it does help in a sense, but it also, like you said, the OF they have a lot of people that, like, I got a girlfriend. She straight up on PH. Okay, she on PH hard, and she has an OF. So
mhm.
they bounce from Instagram because Instagram allows you to put your OF and your Twitter. So they bounce from Instagram from POF to Instagram to OF or PH.
Wow. That is so crazy. Well, you gave me more ideas. I don't know.
Oh, then there's another one where
Uh-huh.
though the fetishes. That's a whole different platform.
In
Okay,
POF.
not even POF. I'm
Oh.
talking about there's a whole different streaming websites on from Twitch on down, whereas though you just showing your nails. They in love with that. Showing your feet. Like there are so many ways. Nobody can honestly sit here and tell me, oh, I can't make no money. I'm a bum on the street. You can't make me believe that. Because me with 2 back surgeries took my whole disc out my back. There's no way you can tell me you can't make money. There's money to be made everywhere. You just got to be willing, is what you're willing to do,
Right. And that's all through social media.
all through social
So it
media.
has its good and its bad. I'm about to go show my feet. Give me some money.
Honestly, they love it. They love feet and water and everything. We'll talk when we get off this phone. I got some more endeavors for us to reach out to, baby. Like you know your cousin. I'm a hustler if I ain't nothing else.
Okay, I know that's right. I heard about it, but at this point, I show some nails.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm about to do my nails and I'm about to go on there and show them. I'm gonna do my feet. I'm gonna go, yeah, that you make money. They pay money for this because people ever since COVID, it made it okay. It
Oh
made it
yeah,
okay. It made it okay to have your kinks out in the open. It made it okay. They love that. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, I add you. I got you. I,
Yes.
and they make it okay for you to adhere to these people's kinks and make money off of it. Like you don't even have to show your body anymore. So there's no way that nobody everybody could tell me, oh yeah, you may not make as much as you may want to, but
Mhm.
there's money out there to be made, honey. Like seriously, they don't even care. No face, no case. Give it, give me what I want.
Listen, and I'm seeing her. Yes. Oh yeah. Make sure you follow her. She is definitely on TikTok. What's your handle on TikTok and your
Lots of
social media?
vibes here studio. Lots of vibes here studio.
Yes, link up with my cousin because I tell you that is a true hustler right there. She said, "I dye my hair, I cook, and you make money off of that." Okay, hold
Yeah,
on. Let me
you do.
hold on.
Yeah,
Let me go ahead because
and
listen.
and YouTube content. They don't. A lot of people don't realize it that YouTube content you make a money because even though you got 200 people up there doing the same thing, somebody will like your voice and like you better and like your method of doing it better than they would with everybody else.
Everybody else, yeah, that is
So
true.
you know,
Mhm.
even just like TikTok, you got thousands of people up there doing the same thing, but it goes back to what I tell my daughters. It's only one you. It's
Mhm.
only one you that can do what you do to make people feel the way they feel. It's
Yeah.
only one me that sounds like I do. People are like, oh, you sound like Remy. Yeah, well, it's only one me. It's only
Right.
one K. I'm not Remy. That's Remy. I'm K. Like, you know what I
That's
mean?
just
Like,
it, right?
it's
That's what I
only one me.
feel.
So yeah, YouTube is a great place too to make a lot of money off of content, especially if you're a content creator.
Right. You're right about that. And I feel like that's what I'm trying to get to now with my social medias. Oh my God, Kay, this was such a great show. I wish we had more time. Because I mean, this seems like it's a long, like an extensive amount of social media. Had I not known, see, now I gotta call you because I got some feet pics, some lip pics, because I get a lot of compliments. So I'm about to be up on there like I'm popping.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Okay.
tell you.
Because listen, if I can make money off of it, I don't care. So I can't believe that it has gone to that extreme. And the only thing I can say before we go for the night, I gotta protect my children because they are so invested and they have learned so much from social media. They had a segment on the news where the social media platforms, and I won't mention it, they are all in kind of some sort of battle. They were all brought to court because a lot of children has fallen victim of these social media sites and they're not here to talk about it. And so
Yeah.
these parents are looking for some kind of, hey, do you see what's going on? And what can you do when this is where everything has become worldwide? I mean, it's to the point where it's in countries where that you don't even know. You're like, dang, it's out in Africa like that, or in this place, or this place. What's your picture on TikTok? It's on my page. She got that with that red hair. Your TikTok is isn't it?
It's K Butter six two
Look,
four.
you gave her the wrong thing. I said, "What's your TikTok?"
No,
You
no,
said,
it's
"Lock
Locks and
them up."
Vibes. It's Locks and Vibes here studio, but she can look up K Butter 624. KAYBUTTA 624. It's a card. It's my business card that's on my TikTok.
Okay, I think I got it on there. What's your picture on TikTok? Okay, so that's her TikTok. Also, like I said, if y'all want that queen sweat, that hoodie,
Like,
listen, I
yeah.
gotta get mine. It is so nice. Let me show it again. Let me show it
I'm
again.
gonna open up my TikTok shop coming up Friday. I'm gonna open it up and add all the items up there.
So this is it. This is how it would look. Come on now. Y'all can't tell me this doesn't represent queen. I want that. So are you doing anything as far as like if anybody want the shirt, how can they get to you if they want a sweatshirt like that?
Well, if you want a sweatshirt, on Friday, the TikTok shop will be up and popping for orders. Anything above 2x will be an extra charge, extra $10. But you can go on TikTok shop and on Friday. I will have it up and running by 9 o'clock a.m. Yeah, a.m. 9 a.m. on
Mhm.
Friday. This Friday coming up.
I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
hold you to it.
I,
Now that's the next Friday or tomorrow Friday.
tomorrow Friday I'm gonna have it
Oh,
up and running.
tomorrow Friday. I
Yes.
listen. I'm gonna be up there being all nosy because you know I'm the monitoring spirit. So I want to make sure that I'm seeing what's going on. See, and we didn't even cover that part, but that's a whole nother show. Like I said, we have so many different things to unravel. So look out for more shows. This was season two, and season two is based on a lot of mental health things. That's why I touched on social media because it definitely has an adverse impact on on our mental health. If we don't take time to pull back from it and we'll get invested to the point where we're destroying our own selves. So always remember, give back to yourself, take time for yourself, and if you feel like you're too invested, try to take control and pull back. Kay, is there anything you want to say to my viewers before you go tonight?
I just want to say thank you for coming. My name is what's on Facebook. Got you.
Yes. Oh,
So
see, look, you
I will follow you once I get off of here. I
got
just
okay.
wanted to say thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. Mental health comes first. If you see something, say something. If you feel a way, say something. Reach out to somebody. Sometimes people just want you to reach out and tell them, hey, I'm not feeling very good today. And, they're it's good to reach out. It's good to talk. So,
Mhm.
just want to let you know, I love you. If nobody else told you today, I love you with the love of Jesus. In
Yes.
Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. This was wonderful. She said, I'll be ready. Yes, I love it. I have more shows. Our next shows that's coming on for next week is talking about our boomers, baby boomer parents. So if anybody have a baby booming parent and they want to get off their chest how we grew up, that's a show you want to be on because that definitely has effects on mental health, and the subtitle is Surviving Childhood Trauma. So let's talk about it. Okay. Tune in. I love everybody that has supported my podcast. It is beautiful. We have many, many things to unfold. She said, love you back. I got iPhone so I can FaceTime. Hey, look.
Okay, we gonna
Listen,
get
you
it.
already got a friend. See what I'm talking about? Nothing but good vibes on here. I love it. My cousin always come with those vibes. She be smiling, have you all like, hey. But anyway, it was wonderful. Thank you so much, Kay. You chose to be here. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to sit with me tonight. So I thank everybody. You have been unplugged. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right. Bye.